Hello, today is February the 16th, 2021, and this reading will be on Bella McLean. She had a mysterious death, and her death happened July 19th, and possibly the 20th, because she was at a party in Toronto in 2013. She was attending a party, and there were 5 other people with her. It was an 800-foot apartment, and somehow she ended up falling 31 stories to her death, but nobody saw anything. And very, very sketch. So I'm going to take a look at that with the tarot. This mysterious death. This is a murdered, missing Indigenous woman case. So I want to make you aware that she was Cree, and I think she was relatively kind of new into living in Toronto. So let's just take a look at that balcony situation. Did she accidentally fall? I mean, if people are partying, there might be 5 other people somebody might be in the bathroom, somebody else. I mean, what were they doing? They could have been playing video games, talking, looking away, getting a drink. And if she went out there to have a smoke, did she lose her balance? I think there was something about the balcony, though, that was sketch. So let's just use the cards. Again, I'm going to use the Gothmancy deck, and I'm going to attempt to dial in and ask Bella if there's anything she would like to convey through the cards. Ask my spiritual mentors to help and assist and help me to ensure that I read as accurately as I can. And I give thanks. So I'm just going to send out that invitation to Bella and see if she would care to share something, no matter what it is. Okay. So let's just see. She was like, maybe she was in her 20s. I think she was 25. Just trying to see my notes. If I didn't write it down. But she was young. I think she was like, it strikes me that she was like 25 or so. I'm reaching out to Bella McLean. Okay, let's see. I think I'm dialed in. We get the Six of Cups. The Six of Swords. There's a message here about she had been wanting to, I think, go in a better direction than her past, because the Six of Cups is something about her past, childhood, prior history. And the Six of Swords is about leaving very chaotic conditions in your environment, and going outside of it and finding that things settle down, or things are going better. So I believe that she's saying that that's why she was in Toronto. There's the sun. I'm getting I wanted to experience new things. Three of Swords, but she feels like she was betrayed. She feels like she was exposing, and there's an exposure of some, maybe the Three of Swords can be illness, but a broken heart. It can be somebody breaking up with you. It can be someone hurting your feelings that you thought you were friends with. It can be like a falling out. It's a division. So we are looking at being exposed, maybe with regard to a breakup, or someone feeling like she was involved in a love triangle. There was something of potentially, I think, a love triangle. Knight of Cups. I think this is the invitation. But we'll see. And it falls under, again, the Six of Cups. Things of the past. The Knight of Cups is usually an offer. Here's the Page of Wands. This is like interest and creativity. I think this is also talking about she had an enthusiasm to leave wherever it was that she had been. So she was very excited to be there, but I believe that she got caught up in some kind of drama, and that someone exposed her, or may have revealed that some kind of a connection to a love triangle. This is Justice. That's falling under the sun. I think she wants, people to know the truth. Page of Cups. Something that was unexpected. I don't think that I'm feeling like somebody did something to her she didn't expect. here's the Four of Cups. This is boredom or just not being aware, and someone comes up to her, and it has some kind of connection with her past or with something that was in the past. So I think somebody approached her and she didn't expect it, and it had something or would have involved a love triangle, but it was placed somewhere in the past. It may have been something that had, I'm feeling like this incident had already taken place by the time of this party. And this comes back up and is exposed. Page of Swords. I think it starts to dawn on her Four of Swords that justice. She definitely wants justice for her death. The Four of Swords is often shows a tomb, but I believe that somebody younger who has drinks too much and sloppy type of drunk, honestly. Did it out of this is the aggression that she wasn't expecting from someone, and I think she was pushed or Three of Cups. So there was 5 people in this 800 foot apartment unit. This is 3 and 9. So there's 3 people there that are very nervous, that are worried, that want to distance themselves from this, about what they saw. I think it is something that happened suddenly and unexpectedly, and this person just did something to her that caused her to end up falling as she did to her death. And I think it has to do with somebody thought maybe I don't know if they thought that she was flirting with someone, but this goes back to a past thing. So it's like you were the one that you messed around with so-and-so, and they feel particularly angry with her, aggressive, and I think drunk, definitely. This card is a bit odd. Now, if we look at it, there shows a woman who... So I think this person approaches her, and initially in a more friendly manner that she's not expecting, because I do also over here get that page of cups, and it's kind of like with the fish popping out of the cup. I think this person made sure to make her feel like her guard was down, and I feel like they quickly did something very clearly here with the sun that was not an accident. Not an accident. It almost feels like, because this person was that type of person, A, to begin with, that would do something this stupid. B, I think also if they've been doing drugs and drink, their inhibitions are down and they can do stupid things. And maybe I think that's what they're telling other people. But I feel like somebody threw an accusation of cheating or a love triangle or betrayal of some kind at her, and stemming from something that happened in the past. And I feel like they may have shoved her or done something a very sudden act that caused this fall. And I think the other people, I am shown 3 of Cups. I know that I read that there was like 5 people, and I believe that they said including her. So that would leave 1 person. There's 3 people here, and then that would be, there would have been, of course, Bella and the person who pushed her. So this, to me, this 3 of Cups are those 3 other people, and they're scared. They're scared to say anything. They're very, very worried. This person is not stable who did this, and they didn't expect it either. It was shock. This has also caused many of them to have PTSD. It haunts them. Six of Wands. This is something about ego or recognition. Being recognized. And there's the 2 of Swords. Look at that. That's no recognition. That's denial to me. Like this is an ego move that shouldn't have happened. Yeah, somebody really actually thought, was really definitely focused on her. They wanted to win. You know, you get this card of this is an ego thing. This is about ego, and it ends up whatever they did to her, they did out of ego. It wasn't necessary, is what I'm getting, and is in connection, quite possibly, to another female with this 10 of Swords, unless this represents, and I think it could very well represent Bella. This person's action out of ego caused her to lose her life in a very, well, the 10 of Swords is, it means, it can mean overkill, and falling from 31 stories is certainly, I think, could be definitely perceived as such. I'm shown worry, anxiety with the 9 of Swords. These 3 people also are messed up in the head. I'm getting that again. This is kind of connecting back with this of what happened that night. And somebody, they're worried, I think, about coming forward, about communicating, coming forward, saying anything. So they're tried to cover this up. A Knight of Pentacles and the Hermit, and they've all, and particularly I think maybe the one of the people that was responsible here has kind of gone off the radar. I think the person that acted out that may have thrown the party. May not been that he acted out, but he may have been the person that had the party. I'm not sure. I feel like this person just doesn't even want to be found. And is worried about being brought into investigation. This is the Secret and the 5 of Swords about what happened. This was a bullying act, an act of intimidation that went too far. I think what may have happened, according to these cards, and I'll end it right there, and I thank you, Bella, for communicating. I believe somebody took out some kind of something that happened in the past, maybe to somebody that they knew, and they went to kind of bully her. Not kind of bully her, but they really wanted to bully her. They were not going to let her away. I can definitely tell that. And they ended up, I think, having such low inhibition and such resentment, and combine that with a host of substances that could have been ingested, even just drink. I think they reactionarily suddenly made some kind of accusation, and then I think got hostile and did something very quickly, and it caused her to fall. And the other people just are too afraid. They do not want to come forward. They don't want to have anything, but their lives have been affected by it. And I think the guy that did it, I think doesn't associate. He may have even moved away from there with that Hermit. I think he's kind of tried to go off the radar. Ace of Wands and the King of Cups. I almost feel like this person was doing this for someone else. I don't know if it was like a family member, a sibling, or something like that, or if they were just a friend of someone. And I just get some kind of betrayal, certainly she was betrayed that night, but I don't know, and I don't think that the other 3 people expected it either. I think somebody flipped their wig and made some kind of accusation approach, and they're talking about some sort of betrayal or I don't know, maybe a love triangle, and I think they just react, and that's what I'm getting. So I hope that this person comes, I hope the people that saw this will come forward, if you know, and explain what they saw, overheard, whatever. But that seems to be what she wants to convey, is that this was not an accident, that somebody came up to her in a hostile fashion, that she didn't expect it, and maybe they were talking about something that may have happened longer ago or more in the past, and they were hostile towards her, and it ended up causing her a fall. That is what I'm getting. So I thank you for watching this video, and if you enjoy my content, please do put the thumbs up, click that, and subscribe and share. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video.